Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 15 online game. Today we have the Green Bay Packers and New Orleans Saints, the Week 8 Sunday night matchup between a Packers team that was in trouble, but they definitely turned their season around. Now they're 5-2, and a Saints team that needs to figure out how to turn around their season really soon. As you see, we get the pick on the first play of the game. That works out real well for us. For the Saints, they're in a really bad division. NFC South is probably the worst division right now, especially with the Falcons blowing that huge lead. I mean, the Falcons would have had a chance to win the division. Probably still kind of do. But I mean, nobody wants to win this division straight up. So the Saints, they have a chance to grasp it from the Panthers if they perform well. But the Packers are hot right now. Both these teams don't really have great defenses. You see Pierre Thomas stumbling around. We have Thomas running the ball because I didn't really know who to put in there. I wasn't sure what was going on. The Saints have a different running back situation every single week. This week, it's Kyrie Robinson and Pierre Thomas who are not playing, and Mark Ingram who's taking the bulk of the carries. I didn't know that. Doesn't really matter. They're all slow running backs. Eddie Lacy is also slow, but he's got a deadly spin move as he just displayed there, and he's off to the races, but not able to take it all the way since, like I said, he's not that fast. As James Starks comes in, spells him, and doesn't get much yards. But yeah, both defenses aren't really good, but the Packers defense can turn it up a little bit. Dom Capers, he can get some things going. Their cornerbacks can, shut it down a little bit. Tremont Williams and Sam Shields, they're, boom or bust sometimes. And when they're booming, they're pretty good. As you see, we forced a drop pass there in 3rd down and 6. He was running a bunch of slants. One of them kind of sort of got open. Not really, because the dude was able to break it up. And he's able to settle for the field goal there. So he gets 3 points out of that drive, which we're okay with considering Eddie Lacy almost busted off a huge touchdown run on us with that spin move. As I was just, left to witness it. As we throw it to the rookie Brandon Cooks here on 2nd down and 2. So we bring the offense back out. So far, we've had a pretty balanced attack as Pierre Thomas takes it. And just like Eddie Lacy, he's not fast enough, so he's not going to be off to the races all the way, but he does get a really good game as we throw it to Jimmy Graham here. I believe Drew Brees is a perfect 3-for-3 passing so far at this point, as Graham trying to put the moves on right now. Next play, call him play action. Unfortunately, Jimmy Graham ran into someone on the line, or else that might have been a touchdown. Instead, 2nd down and 7 comes up. Wide receiver screen to Kenny Stills and Drew Brees. Still perfect passing, and now he has his first touchdown in the game. So the offense is looking beautiful right now. We're running the ball with high efficiency, and Drew Brees is clicking on all cylinders, so, and that's the perfect combo. I don't know if that's happening in real life or not, but he's coming out on offense, and of course the Saints defense, they're just a mess. No one besides Keenan Allen can really shut it down in the secondary. Jerry's Bird is injured, out for the year. They're not really getting much pressure with their D-line. Their big guys, Junior Gillette and Cameron Jordan, aren't really doing much, so it is not looking good in New Orleans on defense. Put it that way. It's basically like they were 2 years ago. Maybe a little bit better, but not too much better. And stuff like this will happen. As you see, bad defense plus good blocking, good run play, gets touchdowns. So he's keeping up with our offense right now. We scored our first 2 drives, but it's only a 4-point game because he decided to turn it up as well. But we're going to try to keep it going here. But eventually, we're not going to be able to score every single drive, right? Especially when things like this happen. Drew Brees overthrows a wide open Brandon Cooks. That's why you're not on my ultimate team anymore, Drew Brees, because you can't throw the deep ball to save your life. Man, that would have been at least a big play, if not a touchdown. But we do get the first down the next play nonetheless. Can't really fret it. And you see, I'm looking at Cooks again, but Cooks kind of slowed down. He was about to run to the sideline when you almost throw a pick there. So I really not expect that. We'll be thankful that it wasn't a pick. We'll move on with this drive and try to get some points out of it. Find Kenny Stills there for the first down. Next play, Pierre Thomas. Going back to that run game because even though, it's a 2-minute drill, we're not in a hurry right now since we're already at midfield. So we hit him with the play action the next play since we've been running the ball on him so hard. He's definitely going to have to send some extra people to try to stop the run. That's when the play action is most deadly. And this drag route to Jimmy Graham has also been deadly. That's the only route he's caught so far, but it's open, so I'm going to keep on giving Jimmy Graham the ball in that situation. And see Pierre Thomas. I didn't look forward to playing with him this game, but he's been a workhorse, stumbling in, getting the touchdown, and that was a perfect drive because we got the touchdown, and we didn't leave him much time in the clock to do anything here. 12 seconds left. He's just throwing it, actually getting this completion, calling a timeout here. And we're going to try to stop him and maybe even force him to punt the ball or something. As we hit Eddie Lacy in the backfield. And now's our opportunity. And I would have called the timeout had Eddie Lacy not burned up the last 5 seconds of the clock by breaking tackles. But nonetheless, we have an 11-point lead, and we get ball coming out of half. Our offense has not been stopped. We have 3 drives. We have 3 touchdowns. We're looking to keep the streak going, so that's all good. I mean, he scored on 2 of his 3 drives. It's just that he cannot stop us right now, and that's what's costing him the game. And this is a subscriber game, by the way. And he's doing pretty good. It's just, he needs to find out how to stop Pierre Thomas, which you'd think it's Pierre Thomas. You just hit him before he breaks loose. But the dude keeps on finding his way into the second level. Hey, see, I'm looking at Brandon Cooks again, but I wasn't going to make that throw. Didn't look open. So I find Jimmy Graham after analyzing the field, but Jimmy Graham had to come back for the ball and did not get the first down. But next play, we go back to Pierre Thomas, who's stumbling over people and getting 6 yards out of that. All I needed was 1 yard, but he gets 6, so that's fine. Pierre Thomas, over 100 yards. He's getting the ball in run plays. He's getting the ball in passing plays. He's doing everything for this team right now. So you run the ball again with Thomas up the middle, and Thomas getting us to the 28-yard line in field goal range to extend the lead. So what do? You go back to Pierre Thomas, who gets another first down and then fumbles the ball, and we lose it to Casey Hayward. And now Pierre Thomas sucks. He sucks bad as we drop the pick. It's only right that you lose a fumble recovery and then you drop a user pick the next play. Because, that's Madden logic, of course. So now with that kind of stuff working against us, a 3rd down and 2 comes up. Aaron Rodgers looking all the time in the world to take off out the pocket, get the first down, and then some. Rodgers for 11 yards there. Next play, calling some play action, throwing the drag route, but now it's his turn to drop the ball. Dude was open for a few yards. Instead, he ends up dropping it. Next play, we stuff the run with Lacey and bring up a 3rd down and 10. This is big for us to try to get the stop near the end of the 3rd quarter here. Aaron Rodgers, pressure coming, throwing it on the run across his body to Corey White, who gets the pick. This time we're not dropping it, and we get pretty much the field goal, the field position, I should say, that we had right before the Pierre Thomas fumble. And we're gonna keep Pierre Thomas in the game. We're gonna trust Pierre Thomas because he's doing really good this game. So we run the ball again with him in the juke move, and then Thomas fumbles the ball again. And as you would have it, we lose the fumble again. So, like I said, we've gotten a touchdown every single time on offense. We have not been stopped. The only thing that's stopping us is Pierre Thomas's lack of ball security right now, as he has a receiver open downfield, but we're able to get the hit on and force a pretty timely drop, if not lucky, as he finds a receiver in the middle field on 3rd down and 7, or 3rd down and 6. I don't know what the hell my linebacker was doing. We were in perfect position, but somehow it didn't work. So all of a sudden, this game's in jeopardy again. And, it's still a 2-possession game, so we're okay even if he gets a touchdown, because our offense is still doing good, but still, to be in this position, we shouldn't be in this position, you know what I'm saying? So 3rd down and 10 comes up, looking to make a stop here, but Rodgers all the time in the world. We're only sending 3 people, so he's got time to analyze the field, have team crumpets, and eventually find a receiver open. Next play, I go back to watch the route. I figured he would do the same thing, but once I left, he saw that, and he took advantage, found the dude at the goal line, 1st and goal here, and he finds a man in the middle of the field there. Can't really tell who that is, but either way, he got the touchdown and he runs the ball in for the 2-point conversion. So now things are pretty dangerous, because with 3:33 left, he's not in a huge hurry to get a stop, but he can get a stop, and all he needs is a field goal to tie this game and send it to overtime. So we're fretting a little bit. And like I said, we're gonna be stopped eventually on stuff besides BS fumbles. I just don't know when. As somehow his dude was like trying to block instead of making a tackle on Brandon Cooks. So Cooks got free, so we'll take advantage of that, I guess. 2-minute warning hits. We put a little bit of true clock on. But now, all of a sudden, a 3rd down and 7 comes up. This is practically the game on the line, and we squeeze it into Pierre Thomas. What a pass by Brees. That had to be perfectly timed, or else he was going to pick it off. As we get the first down here with Jimmy Graham, that's going to wrap up the game. He has 1 timeout left, but we can need a ball at this point. But I just run the ball a few times anyways for the fun of it, even though Pierre Thomas is fumbled twice. This is like a ranked game or even like a head-to-head game. I need a ball out because Pierre Thomas has been trash. But, in a subscriber game, might as well run the ball a few times. Why not? Not going to clock him completely. So, we do that. We come through with the win. And that's it. So, hope you guys leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Get into my opponent. Subscribe for more Madden 15 online games. And I will catch you guys next time.